I had a dirt bike when I was in high school, and I loved riding my dirt bike. That was the main thing in my life that I had to look forward to. And basically, I spent my whole day trying to maximize the amount of time that I would get to ride my dirt bike around. Now, imagine if you were Spider-Man. Imagine if you had Spider-Man's abilities and could do all this amazing stuff. You would spend every moment of your day trying to maximize the amount of time you get to be Spider-Man, because it would be the best feeling in the world. And I think that's a sort of a new take that we have on it, which is Spider-Man is, there is all the responsibility that comes with the power of being Spider-Man. But I think it's also important to remember how much fun it would be to be swinging from building to building. At the beginning of the movie, Peter loves being Spider-Man, but he doesn't love being Peter Parker. Peter Parker sort of represents everything that he was, which to him is just a weird, outsidery, science-y nerd. And now he has this whole new future life ahead of him, being a superhero and having met Tony Stark and, thinking that he beat up Captain America and all that. That's all. He's already moved on. But what he hasn't done is sort of come to terms with who Peter Parker is and everything that sort of happened to him in the past. I think that's going to be the journey, is him realizing that you can't move ahead to be Spider-Man until you've really figured out who you are as Peter Parker. The way we've been talking about it is all the other movies we've seen in the Marvel Universe have been sort of the penthouse level. You see the Avengers at Avengers Tower. You see Thor, in his world, and it's going to be the same thing with Doctor Strange, and all of this has been like sort of the penthouse level. But now I feel like with Ant-Man, and then also especially with Spider-Man, now we're seeing the ground level of what life is like in the MCU. We're seeing like what a day-to-day, what a day in the life is like of a kid who goes to high school in a world where the Avengers exist and where a portal is opened up over New York City, where, Chitauri aliens have come through and almost destroyed, half of New York. What are the repercussions of that? What is the day-to-day of that, And how do things like gods existing on Earth affect like your high school history class and physics? And I just want to see what that's like. And I think, we're not going too deep into that, but I think that makes for a really interesting angle in which to see a high school movie.